Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back here to Duster Thomas Gymnasium at Pinckneyville High School. Place is filling up here for the Panthers Showcase as our fourth game of the afternoon here at the Showcase. Shootout features the 1A Waltonville Spartans against the 3A Centralia Orphans. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stannard, my broadcast partner. I had a little bit of internet issue there in the fourth quarter of that Waterloo game. Had to switch things out, go to another internet provider here in the building. They've kind of redone some of the internet settings here in the gym, and they provided us with another connection here at the school with a separate password, and hopefully this one will be a little bit more solid for us so that we can get this second game in for you this afternoon. Unfortunately, though, we didn't have time to dial up and connect everything up properly to YouTube for this one, so we'll have to just upload the game later on to YouTube. So we're doing it on the website only right now, AreaSports.net on the website, so you can help us spread the word to everybody that they can easily watch it here on the website, AreaSports.net. Just open up your browser and watch it wherever you want. But Waltonville Spartans lost their first game of the year last night. A tough loss to a very good Marion team last night who shot the lights out, Ron, as they made a ton of three-pointers. And they beat the Spartans to hand them their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, Centralia took care of their arch rival, the Mount Vernon Rams, last night up at Trout Arena. So Centralia coming in on a win, Waltonville coming in on a loss today.
Yeah, those 10 three-pointers made by Marion were all in the first half, and they wound up with 12 for the game. One player had 7.
It's our second game in a row here today of a matchup between a 1A and a 3A school. The game right before this was won double digits by Waterloo as they took care of business against Meridian.
74-60.
74-60 was the final, yeah. and you know, it was 16-16 after the first quarter. It was a 5-point lead by Waterloo at the half, but man, the inside presence of Mr. Stell was really stellar today.
38 points.
Yeah, and of course we lost our internet there in the fourth quarter, and I think at the time we had him for 13 rebounds. I'm not sure what he ended up with rebound-wise, but he had a heck of a game, and he's going on to play college basketball at the University of Illinois at Chicago, so we wish him well. And it was great to see him play today, and a good win for Waterloo.
Yeah. Like I said, he had 38 points, Randy. If there's any Waterloo fans interested, DeVilder had 17 and Oswald had 11. Those were their double-figure scores. Appreciate
you keeping up those stats, Ron, while I was trying to get with the IT people here at Pinckneyville and get all this squared away and figured out. But we have a new connection here for this second game, and hopefully this will hang in here for us as we can bring you this action here between the Orphans and the Spartans. Centralia 20-3 on the season. They are also the champions of the Centralia Holiday Tournament this year. Waltonville is 17-1 after that loss like last night to Marion. Waltonville, of course, won the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. They won the Cesarville Holiday Tournament, and they won the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. So
they're only lost to Marion. I know Mount Vernon beat Centralia once, so that's one of the 3 losses for the
They also lost to Belleville-Altoff.
Okay, that's 2.
Which is the only home loss that they've got this year. And the third one escapes me right now for the Orphans. I don't have that in front of me. But
no, because they won every tournament they played in, I believe. So I don't know who got them.
Orphans will be the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon. We're wearing their traveling red jerseys trimmed in the white. Of course, coached by Lee Bennett, who's been there for quite a while now. Came over from Alton. And
Centralia goes back and forth. Are they currently the winningest basketball team
in
the nation?
They currently are, yes. Yep. So we'll follow along with the public address announcer as we introduce the starters here this afternoon for the Orphans. They are a young basketball team, you'll notice, and they'll have only one senior out there.
There's a lot of red in here with Waltonville going against Centralia, and both of them have a tremendous fan base.
Devin Myers, a 6'1 junior, wears number 12. Jackson Hancock's a 6-foot sophomore, wears number 21 for the Orphans. Archie Guai is a 6'2 freshman, wears number 24. Michael Organ is a 6'2 sophomore, wears number 25. And the big guy in the middle, the only senior, Dustin Collins, wears number 44, a 6'5 senior for Coach Lee Bennett and the Centralia Orphans.
Yeah, that's a young team. Guai's got a couple of MVPs under his belt in tournaments this year as a freshman.
Yeah, he does. Not bad, huh?
At Salem, I think, and Centralia, never been done before.
Right, and he is also the quarterback of the football team
Quarterback of football, had a winning record, made the playoffs. He played for Central City Junior High last year.
Yep.
And they won a state championship, I believe.
For the Waltonville Spartans, the same 5 that they've introduced all year long. Number 1 is Witten Dever, who had a great game last night against Marion, was in double figures. He's 5'11 sophomore.
Had 15.
Isaiah Lampke, number 4, a 5'11 senior. Also for the Spartans is Jagger Mayville, number 14, 6'5 sophomore. Kyle Cooper, number 2, a 6-foot junior. And Gage Peterson, number 23, 6'5 junior. So again, Spartans go with Dever, Cooper, Lampke, Mayville, and Peterson. Size-wise, they are 5'11", 5'11", 6 foot, 6'5", 6'5". Centralia comes in at 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'2", 6'5". 20-3 against 17-1. Centralia is going to play another 1A team a little bit later on in the season on February 15th. They're going to take on the Meridian Bobcats, who we just saw fall to Waterloo in the game before this.
That game will be played at Centralia.
Right. Well, glad you're with us here on AreaSports.net. Again, help spread the word that it's on the website only here this afternoon.
Yeah, I tell you, this Centralia fan base is pretty amazing. They travel.
A lot of Waltonville people here, too. This place has been filling up. Dustin Collins will jump against Gage Peterson.
Yeah, percentage-wise, Waltonville probably got them beat because Waltonville's got 400 people in town.
Waltonville traveled real well to Marion last night.
Yeah, they did.
They might have had more fans than Marion did last night.
Yeah.
Tip is controlled by the Orphans as Hancock has it. Hancock gets it over on the right side to Oregon. Down underneath, they go to Collins. Collins works on the paint, goes up for the shot over Peterson, and it's missed, and Kyle Cooper's got the rebound for the Spartans. He'll come up and launch a three-pointer, and that's off the mark. Rebound grabbed out there by Hancock.
That's as clear a look as he had all last night.
I agree with that. Collins now outside to Oregon for 3. That's off the mark, and Peterson's got the rebound for Waltonville. Back in the front court they come. Here's Witten Dever with it. He was in double figures last night for the Spartans. He puts up a shot. It's off the back iron, tipped out by Mayville, and they'll reset it out to Cooper. Cooper's picked up out there defensively by Hancock. Now they'll hand it off to Dever. Dever is going to be
what we got here?
Offensive foul, looks like, huh? Yep. Offensive foul on Waltonville. I didn't see that one. I missed it.
No, it's on Gage Peterson.
Peterson, I guess it's a moving screen.
Off ball, he must have pushed.
Yeah, moving screen. That's what they call it. All right, Orphans with the basketball in the front court. Dustin Collins with it, takes it inside the paint, all the way to the rack, and scores. And that breaks the ice first. So Troy's on the board here. Let's see if Waltonville can answer now. Cooper gets it out to Mayville. Mayville to Lampke. Lampke to Peterson. Peterson will put up a three-pointer, and he got it. And Waltonville takes the lead at 3-2. Orphans back in the front court. Here's Hancock all the way down. Puts it up over Cooper, won't go. Kyle's got the rebound. He's going to bring it out himself. Cooper all the way down in the paint. Elevates for the shot, missed it. Ball's loose, picked up by Hancock. Orphans have it. Out to Archie Guai. Guai will hand it off to Hancock. Leaves it in the corner to Collins. Collins back out to Guai. And Guai is guarded by Witten Dever, and he got him.
Yeah, got him on the arm.
Dever was trying to...
going for the steal.
Yeah, he's trying to get the theft there, and got his wrist instead. Orphans basketball right there at midcourt. 6:08 to play here in the first quarter play. Jackson has it. Bounce passes it to Collins. Collins looking for a cutter, finds Guai. Now out it comes to Oregon. Back to Collins. Now out to the top.
You know, Oregon comes from Raccoon grade school.
Shot off the dribble by Devin Meyer is no good.
Guai comes from Central City.
And Guai on the rebound. He was undercut as a foul is going to be called on the Spartans. They're trying to box out, but Lampke got a little bit too much of the body there. It'll be Orphans' balls. They get it in real quick, and that's going to be a quick foul. That was a fast inbound that time to Devin Meyer. He'll go to the line. Lampke on the foul, his second.
Yeah.
That means that Waltonville will be going to the bench here shortly, and they'll probably be bringing in
Riley Stewart.
Yeah.
Two quick fouls on Lampley.
He's sitting at the scorer's table right now, okay. Stewart is. Myers' free throw is no good. Here comes Stewart in for Lamke at the 5:39 mark.
Myers' older brother played for the Orphans last year. He graduated.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you're watching with us this afternoon, send us a message here on Facebook Messenger. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. As a free throw's made by Meyer. And we're all tied at 3 apiece. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Always like to hear from our viewers. Here's Kyle Cooper in the front court for Waltonville. Gives it to Jagger Mayville. Mayville out to Peterson. Back out to Cooper.
Two basketball towns going at it here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Basketball towns.
A lot of old-time basketball fans are in the building, too. I've seen Ed Belva's here.
Yeah, I saw Coach Belva.
Down to Peterson on the block. Puts it up against Collins. Falling away. Shot is short. And rebound by the Orphans. They'll push it back the other way. Organ's got it in the corner. He'll put up the 3 ball. That is bouncing around. No, Peterson's got the rebound.
Good hustle by Peterson to be on the floor at one end, get up, run down there, and get the rebound.
Yeah, indeed it was. Here's Wittendever in the lane. Might have got fouled. Instead, it's a takeaway by Collins.
Oh, nice behind-the-back dribble.
And then Collins has it stolen by Cooper. Cooper will back it out now. Teams trading turnovers there. As Cooper's got it along the baseline, turns and fires, and the shot's no good over Hancock, and rebounds grabbed by the Orphans. Both teams a little bit cold here in the early going of this one. They both played last night, and you wonder how the legs are today and the stamina with this early turnaround at a 1:30 game. Collins from out front, that won't go. Yeah. Cooper's got it, throws it ahead to Peterson. And Peterson gets it out to Cooper. We're tied at 3, 4:02 to play, first quarter.
First time I've seen Centralia play, Randy. He can probably make them from out there, but I just seen Collins stay out there and shoot those three-pointers.
Wittendever hits the 3 ball, and Waltonville has a 6-3 lead. Orphans back in the front court. Dustin Collins has the way out front. He's the only senior in that starting lineup as they go inside. There's going to be a foul underneath as the pass went inside to Archie Guai. That is 5 team fouls on Waltonville, so Guai will be at the line. Shooting a pair. Cruz Jackson's going to come in the game for Centralia, and also Kenny Bratton getting ready to come in. Bratton is a freshman, and so is Jackson. They played together at Centralia Junior High. Michael Organ comes out. Dustin Collins comes out of the Orphans lineup. And free throw is good. 6-4 is our score. Waltonville with the lead and the basketball. Kyle Cooper in the front court. Looking inside for Peterson. They get it down to him. And coming around to steal it is Kenny Bratton. That's good defense by the Orphans.
Yeah, it was.
Up ahead they come to Guai. Guai out to Hancock. Hancock drives, puts up the shot. No. And rebound Bratton gets it back out to Guai. He'll fire the 3 ball. That loops out, and Peterson's got the rebound for Waltonville. Gets the outlet to Cooper. Cooper in the lane, back out to Peterson. Peterson working against Bratton. Can't penetrate. And gets it down to Riley Stewart. He's fouled from behind by Devin Meyer, and much to the delight of the Waltonville fans. That is the first foul of the game on Centralia. It comes at the 2:52 mark of the first quarter. And checking back in is Dustin Collins for Centralia, replacing Devin Meyer. Cooper will trigger it in for Waltonville. Comes out to Peterson. He'll shoot off the dribble, and it's short. Tipped by Mayville, but Centralia's got it. Cruz Jackson grabs it. And now Archie Guai will bring it up. Guai gets it over in the corner. Here's a shot from the wing. That's off the back iron. And on the rebound, we got a foul on the Orphans.
Yeah. A lot of youth out there, Randy. I saw 3 or 4 of these players playing grade school just last year for Centralia. And then a couple of years ago, Waltonville won a state tournament right here at Pinckneyville.
Yeah. Jeff is watching from Creve Coeur. He said tell Ed Belva hi. All right. Here's Cooper with it for the Spartans. Over to Peterson, looking for a cutter. Comes back out to Dever. He's open for 3, and that one
goes in.
In, out, and back in again. He's got a pair of them. And no look now, but Waltonville leads 9-4 over the Centralia Orphans. 2:01 left here in the first quarter. Kenny Bratton has on the right wing for Centralia. Drives this baseline. Back out it comes to Guai. Inside it goes to Collins. Collins against Peterson. Goes up for the shot. Stayed with it. Second effort, and he scored.
Yeah.
Peterson got a piece of the first one, but the second one, Collins stayed with it and scored.
He's a load in there.
Yeah, he is. He's been a tough cookie all year long for teams to go up against, for sure. Here's Riley Stewart with it. To Dever again. Dever falls down, keeps his dribble, tries to get it to Stewart, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Guai. Michael Organ will check back in for the Orphans as he'll replace Dustin Collins as he's getting a little coaching from Lee Bennett along the sideline there.
Is that what that was, coaching?
Yep.
Okay.
121. He was exalting him in some way. I think he'll know what to do next time he goes in there. Here's Witten Dever with it. I think he got the point. Riley Stewart hands it off to Jagger Mayville. He's been quiet. Down to Stewart. And Stewart guarded by Bratton, and it's knocked out of bounds. That is on Bratton. Third team foul on the Orphans. Out of bounds to the Spartans as Cooper will trigger it in. Comes into Peterson.
That was on Bratton. I guess they never did put that one up there.
Down to 53 seconds left in the quarter. Stewart.
Got to go. Going to be a 5-second count.
Yeah, Bratton about took it away from him. Now here's Witten Dever for 3. That loops out, no good. And again, the Orphans seal off the boards good as Cruz Jackson gets the rebound. Orphans on the attack. Here's Michael Organ with it. Out top to Cruz Jackson. Now it's Guai. Guai will hand it off to Bratton. They'll run a little weave action. Bratton tries to take it down the lane, lost the handle. Chased down the corner, goes out of bounds. Who last touched it? They said it's off Peterson.
Yeah.
Yep. So going to stay with the Orphans as Dustin Collins and Devin Meyer will both check back in for Centralia, replacing Bratton and Jackson.
All Waltonville's points on 3-pointers, Randy.
Mm-hmm. Jeff says that's my old gym in the 70s, the gym we're looking at right now.
All right.
Duster Thomas Gym. Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah. Dick Corn Court.
Yeah. Down to 18 seconds left. Orphans down by 3. They've got the basketball as Jackson Hancock has it. Play for the final shot of the quarter here. Out it comes to Guai. Now Hancock. Back to Organ for 3. Got it. And that ties the ball game.
But good ball movement. They got the shot they wanted.
Got exactly the shot they wanted. Oregon knocks it down, and after one quarter, it's Centralia 9 and Waltonville 9. And we'll come back with the second quarter action here live Panther Shootout in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Out here and just dump threes on them.
All right, back here live as we've got a tie ball game here, Ron, and not a bad first quarter for the Waltonville Spartans, but really neither team really setting the world on fire as far as the shooting, are they?
No, neither team made double figures as a team in that first quarter.
And I think that has a lot to do with the fact they played last night, and you're having a quick turnaround today at 1:30. It takes a little while to get your legs underneath you. So.
All of Waltonville's points are on 3-pointers. One from Peterson, 2 from Dever, and that's it.
Yeah.
Centralia spread their scoring out a little bit. They had 4 people make the scoring column, and Dustin Collins leads all their scores with 2 two-point field goals for 4.
Hey, if you're watching us this afternoon, send us a message from our Facebook Messenger. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We'll give you a little shout-out this afternoon. That's Facebook Messenger, AreaSports.net. As we get into second quarter action, it will be Waltonville basketball first. Great crowd here this afternoon for the Panthers Showcase. A lot more good games to come here today. We'll tell you about that list of games here in just a little bit. Here's Jagger Mayville with it, working against Kenny Bratton. And he throws it away. Pass intended to Riley Stewart. Threw it away. That's one thing you got to do against Centralia. You got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Every possession counts when you play Centralia because most of their games are in the 30s and 40s.
Hancock brings it up. Here's Devin Meyer along the baseline against Cooper. Out to Oregon. Oregon out to the top now to Bratton. Now it's Meyer again. Here's a drive by Hancock. He'll swing it out top.
Oh, there you go. Got
Here's
that open man.
Guai open for 3. He missed the shot. And on the rebound, we got a whistle and a foul on Centralia.
Number 12.
It's going to be on Devin Meyer.
Devin Meyer. His second.
Dustin Collins will check into the game for Meyer. Centralia going to show some pressure here as
they're going to go double team the.
And they get the steal, but Spartans get it back. Again, with trade turnovers.
Waltonville dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, they did because they stole it right underneath the basket, but Spartans got it right back.
Yeah, missed it point blank.
Here's Peterson with it. He'll turn against Bratton. Can't shoot against him. Out to Cooper. He'll fire from 3, and he hits the long bomb.
That was with a guy in his face.
Kyle Cooper puts Waltonville up by 3. 6:45 to go here, second quarter action.
All their points on three-pointers.
Yep.
3 different players.
Dustin Collins backs up his man, misses the shot, and rebound Kyle Cooper for Waltonville.
But he gets a lot of rebounds for a guard.
He does, doesn't he?
He's hanging out underneath that basket.
Tries the crossover dribble, almost lost it. Gets it out now to Peterson. He'll put up the long 3, and he knocks it down.
Peterson, another 3. 5 threes for Waltonville.
And the Spartans are up by 6, and the Waltonville faithful are loving it across the way. 1A against 3A. David versus Goliath here.
We've seen some made threes this weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah. Again, we told you Centralia is going to play another 1A school here in a couple weeks. They'll take on Meridian. Here's a cut. And that layup is missed underneath by Archie Guai.
Gage Peterson cleaning up down there on the boards, too.
Spartans back in the front court trying to add to their lead. Riley Stewart has it. Waltonville's enrollment is 98. I don't have Centralia's in front of me, but it's a lot more than 98. Closer to 1,000, I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably 900 and something. Not quite as big as Marion was last night as far as enrollment. There's another three-pointer.
All three-pointers for Waltonville. We've seen some weird things this weekend.
6 of them, yeah. Almost like a direct opposite of what we saw last night at Marion. Marion was hitting the three-pointers, and tonight it's Waltonville.
18 points on 6 three-pointers.
And the Spartan fans are getting louder. Here's Dustin Collins for 3, and he answers.
The three-point shooting contest.
18-12, 5:03 to go here in the second quarter. And Waltonville's going to take timeout. Anthony Lowry going to talk things over. I think he's getting ready to put Brendan Klingler in the game, too, here at this timeout stoppage. So we got timeout on the court, and we'll take one as well, and we will be right back with more from Pinckneyville in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here live at Pinckneyville, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, and quite a shooting exhibition going on here in the second quarter. Things are picking up. Business is picking up, isn't it?
Yeah, Randy, all of Waltonville's 18 points are on 6 three-pointers.
That's amazing.
Centralia has 2 made three-pointers, so that's 8 made three-pointers with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
As we come out of the timeout, Centralia going to pick them up full court. Here comes the trap. As the Spartans going to have to take care of it. Cooper gets it ahead to Riley Stewart. Stewart's going to drive baseline, puts up the little floater, that rolls off. Rebound Hancock.
Yeah, Waltonville now with only 3 starters out there.
Hancock leaves it out to Guai. Guai down the lane. Misses the bunny. Tip back up, no good. Tipped around again. Who wants it? Hancock comes out there with it. Morgan gets it. And they'll get it now to Guai.
Yeah, boy, nobody could get control of that basketball.
Kenny Bratton takes it inside. He scores off glass.
Freshman Kenny Bratton.
Yeah, again, this is a young Centralia team. Dustin Collins, the only senior out there. Coach Bennett going to send Cruz Jackson back in the game.
Yeah, he's the only senior on the court, period, right now.
Yeah, here's Klingler with it to Peterson. Over to Mayville. Mayville gets it to Stewart. They come back out to Cooper for 3, and that one rolls off. Lips out of there. And Centralia has the rebound. Ken Hancock back the other way for the Orphans. He wants to drive, and he does, and he gets fouled. Nobody stopped him.
5.
Orphans always look for the penetration when it's there.
Don't think I mentioned his officiating crew, Randy. Go ahead. That's a good crew. You got Jonathan Green out there and Jeff Tarleton and Brad Wilson.
All right. Hancock at the line for the Orphans, and he buries it. 3-point game here. 3:48 left in the first half. We were tied 9-9 after the first quarter. Second one is off the rim. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's last touch by Collins. It's going to be Waltonville basketball. Again, they'll show full pressure defense. Randy and Carla Stewart are watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Okay. As the pass comes inside to Cooper. They get it to Peterson as they break the press. Peterson will stop and pop the 12-footer short.
Missed it.
Got his own rebound, though. And gets it back out to Cooper, and they'll reset the offense.
I like that shot, though, and that stop and pop.
Yeah. Here's Mayville with it now. He's looking for Peterson, and he gets fouled by Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon was up in his grill there.
He was. That's exactly what I was going to say, man.
He was.
He took a basketball to the face, but he was up in Mayville's grill.
Well, and that's much like the defense we saw last night that Marion was playing on them, you know. I mean, that's kind of the style of 3A basketball. It's up in your grill. And that's what Waltonville experienced last night. It's what they're going to experience today. Here's Cooper driving the baseline, tries to wrap around pass as Witten Dever has it, and he's fouled. As Orphans were trying to slap the ball out of there. That's on Cruz Jackson. That's his first. Oregon will come out of the game. Guai is back in. 3:19 to play in the half as Cooper will trigger it in again for the Spartans. Gets it into Dever.
Well, you could pick from both teams, Randy, the underclassmen that are out there right now and just have a heck of a basketball team.
A lot of them, that's for sure. Peterson with the basketball. Trying to find a breakdown of the defense. Sometimes easier said than done when you're playing the Orphans.
That's true.
They play a very sticky man-to-man. Peterson has it right now. He finds Klingler open on the right side. He buries it. That's another three-pointer.
It's a huge three for Klingler.
By another different player.
Yep.
Waltonville leading by 6. And there's a little buzz in the gym right now.
Waltonville does not have a made free throw or a two-point basket.
At all.
And they lead the game 21.
Right. And that's going to be a bump by Riley Stewart as trying to make a move with the ball was Archie Guai.
They could go this entire half without a two-point field goal or a free throw.
Yeah.
How ironic would that be?
Been an unusual game and a complete turnaround from what we saw last night when it was Marion burying all the three-point shots. Coach Bennett's got his hands on his head. He's a bit perplexed here as to what's going on inside there. As here's a lean-in, nice move. Drop step there by Archie Guai. And that was a great basketball move that time. Good play. Cuts the lead back to 4.
I remember watching him play last year for Central City. He was just unstoppable.
Oh, he was. He had a great year. Led them to the Class S state championship in junior high. Here's Peterson with it.
Then on the football field, he leads the Orphans to the playoffs.
Yeah, he's a good football quarterback, no question.
I believe his dad is the head football coach at Centralia.
Yes, he is, Brad. Yeah, he's assistant basketball coach on the sideline there with Coach Bennett, too. Here's Cooper with it, working against Guai. Takes him off the dribble, puts up the shot, and that's no good. Peterson gets the rebound, turns around, and that comes off. And Hancock's got the rebound for the Orphans. Back the other way. Gives it to Dustin Collins underneath to Bratton. Nice ball movement that time by the Orphans in transition as they get the deuce, and they cut the lead to 2.
2 baskets for Kenny Bratton off the bench.
Minute 27 left here in the first half. Waltonville has led this entire second quarter. They were tied after 1. Cooper with it. Out it comes to Dever. Back to Cooper.
Guai on Cooper out front.
Yeah. Everybody's matching up one-on-one here. Dever guarded by Guai now. Over to Stewart. Stewart's guarded by Bratton.
That was a dangerous pass
That was a real dangerous pass because Guai could have easily picked that one off and went to the races. Down to 37 seconds left in the quarter. They try to go inside to Peterson. It's out to Cooper. Cooper goes up and gets fouled.
Fouls the foul.
And I think that's on Cruz Jackson.
I believe. Cruz Jackson also played at Central City along with Archie Guai.
Yeah, again, this is a good young team that Centralia has, which means bad news for a lot of teams in Southern Illinois because they're going to be good for the next few years.
Yeah.
Now, they will lose Dustin Collins from graduation, but everybody else coming back. As free throw is good by Kyle Cooper, and that's the first point of the game by Waltonville other than a three-pointer.
Yep. And Kyle, they didn't shoot any free throws last night. He's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he was pretty well held in check last night by Marion. They did a great job on him defensively.
Yeah, he had 8 points.
And he only took 4 or 5 shots the entire game against Marion.
6 of those 8 came in the second half.
Yeah. 4-point Waltonville lead with 29 seconds left as Centralia will bring it up. Hancock has it, guarded by Dever. Oh, almost a steal.
Yeah.
Guai gets it back to Hancock. Down to 10 seconds left. Here's Kenny Bratton with it. Out to Collins for 3. That's off the mark. And rebound Waltonville. And the Spartans lead it at halftime. Waltonville fans are ecstatic. They're on their feet. 1A team is beating the 3A team here at halftime at the Panther Showcase in Pinckneyville. Waltonville 23, Centralia 19. We'll come back and talk about it with the halftime stat. Here live on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Hey, welcome back here to Pinckneyville. You see a couple teams warming up here at halftime. That is Murfreesboro and Mascoutah who are warming up. They'll be playing the next game here at the Panther Showcase. Also yet to come, it'll be Alton against East Peoria at 4:30. Pinckneyville takes on Shelbyville at 6. Kent Williams and his St. Louis DeSmet team, the defending state champs from Missouri, are in town here at 7:30 to take on Glenbrook South. And Triad takes on Carbondale tonight at 9 o'clock. Those are all games that are still ahead here at today's Panther Showcase. You got plenty of time to get here and watch some good basketball action. And we've had quite an interesting game here in the first half with David and Goliath here. And right now, so far, the underdog is winning the game here at halftime. But we got a lot of basketball left, Ron.
Yeah, Randy, the oddity in that first half, Waltonville, when they were had 21 points, they did not have a free throw or a two-point field goal. 7 threes to start that. But both teams committed 6 personal fouls, a well-played first half, playing good defense and not fouling. Centralia was 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. Waltonville was 2 for 2. The Orphans were led in scoring by Dustin Collins with 7 points. Archie Guai has 3 points. Michael Organ has 3. Devin Meyer with 1 point. Jackson Hancock with 1 point. And Kenny Bratton off the bench with 4 points for a total of 19. For the Waltonville Spartans, they were led in scoring that first half by Kyle Cooper with a total of 8 points. He's done that on 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws. Gage Peterson has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Whitten Dever has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Brendan Klingler has 3 points on 1 3-pointer. And they have a total of 23.
4-point lead for Waltonville. It was a tie game after one, 9-9. Shout out to some more of our viewers here. Sherry is watching from Centralia. She says, go Orphans. Still
no 2-point field goal for Waltonville. Just the 2 free throws.
That is amazing.
Yeah, for an entire half.
Yeah. Let's see here. Who else we got? Blake is watching from Pinckneyville. Charlie's watching. So, hey, we appreciate you guys all tuning in here this afternoon. Again, a big shout out to the IT guys here at Pinckneyville. They got us going again here with a separate connection, a separate password for this game, as everything was going fine and smooth in that first game, Waterloo and Meridian. Then we got into the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden it just dropped for some unknown reason. But we got reconnected here with a separate connection, and glad to be with you here for this second contest between Centralia and Waltonville. The only problem is we didn't have time to reroute everything through to YouTube, so it's website only here on this second game, and we'll upload it later on to YouTube. So you can help spread the word to your friends and stuff by letting them know that they can watch it on the website. And we are here live, and it's been a good one so far. And second day in a row that Waltonville Spartans have taken on a team from the South 7 Conference, Ron. Yeah,
there might still be some Bobcat fans in here, too. Chance to scout Centralia. They're going to play them here at
That's true. They are
Gym
playing them February 15th. Yes, they are. Meridian Bobcats. They lost the game right before this to Waterloo. Waterloo looked pretty good. They broke a 3-game losing streak with that win today over Meridian.
Yeah, it was a nice win for them.
Yeah, and really good to see the big guy playing well today for Waterloo.
38 points, Randy.
Yeah, and I know he had at least 15 rebounds before we had the internet issue go down. But Alex Stell we're talking about, 6'10". Nice game today for the Waterloo Bulldogs in their win. Michelle is watching. And she says, go Waltonville. All right, Michelle. Been an interesting first half here, that's for sure. We have got a little bit of time left as the teams start to make their way back out on the floor to do a little bit more warm-up before we start the second half. So we'll step aside again for just a moment and be back here at Duster Thomas Gym in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
We're back here at Pinckneyville. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. A couple more shouts out to a few of our viewers there. Keith and Kathleen Ray are watching from the City Museum in St. Louis. How about that? They're enjoying the museum and watching the game at the same time.
I know them. Hello.
That's pretty cool. Leslie is watching from Mount Vernon. She says, go Spartans. Calvin Murph is watching the Orphans from Barnes Hospital. Well, Calvin, I hope you're feeling okay. Hate to hear that you or somebody there is in Barnes Hospital, but glad that you could take in the game. And he says go Orphans. So glad we could bring the game your way here this afternoon. A lot of basketball left in this one. I can't tell you how many times I can't even think of all the times that have happened that, Centralia just this season has been behind, at halftime or into three quarters only to come back and win.
Right, multiple times that's happened.
As, Coach Lee Bennett is among the best as far as the X's and O's and making the adjustments, and turning things around. And so game is never over until it's over.
Yeah, I guarantee you he has not hit the panic button in this game.
No, not yet. Game. Our good buddy Jim Muir is watching from Cesar, and he says thanks for bringing us this game. Good to have you along, Jim.
Yep, no Jim. Hello, Jim.
Jim, you would love this environment today, I'm telling you, my friend. You would love it. It's getting filled up in here and getting loud. It's kind of fun for a Saturday afternoon matinee. Here's a turnaround by Dustin Collins as he missed the shot. He's trying to get up over Peterson as we're underway.
Good deep by Peterson. He's trying to back him down, but Gage held his ground.
Did a good job defensively that time without fouling. And Peterson's got the ball in the front court now for the Spartans. Over it comes to Cooper for three. He knocks it down. And the Spartans are picking up right where they left off in the first half.
Double figures now for Cooper.
Cooper drills another three, and the Spartans have their biggest lead of the game. It's a 7-point advantage. And the longer they hang around, the more confidence they're going to get, as any team would when you're the underdog. As Archie Guai puts up the high shot, he won't go. Devin Meyer tries to save it from going out of bounds, and he throws it off of Isaiah Lamke, and it will be Orphans' ball.
Lamke back out there. He had to sit in the first half with 2 personal fouls. Brandon Klingler came in and did a great job, hit a big three for him.
Here's Guai with it out front for the Orphans. Now to Meyer, back to Guai. Now Hancock has it. To Michael Organ. Out to Collins, and that's going to be a push.
Yeah. Gage ran through a pick.
Yeah, Gage was trying to get out to his man, and he ran over Jackson Hancock.
That's 2 fouls on Gage. He needs to be careful.
Yeah.
They have got to have him out there.
Guai triggered in from the baseline. He comes to Meyer, back to Guai, and Cooper got a hand on it.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of bounds. Murfreesboro and Mascoutah after this. We will not be bringing you that one. Our voices are going to be worn out after these 2 games in a row, but boy, that'll be a good one. We'll probably watch some of that one. Here's a shot from Organ from the corner, and he buries it. Michael Organ.
He's going to have to be on our all left-handed team if he keeps that up.
He played his grade school basketball at Raccoon, and he's got a younger brother who set the new school scoring record up there this year. That's John Organ. He had 50, 52, 55, something like that. Crazy number.
Yeah, I think it was 55.
Yeah. And so John will be coming into high school at Centralia next year. Here's Whitten Dever off the dribble. That's too strong. Rebound Collins on the other side. Orphans bring it up. Down 4. Hancock will stop and pop. Top of the key. It's short. Collins with a rebound. Goes back up and got the reverse.
Nice footwork.
Good move that time by Dustin Collins. He used his body to shield himself from Peterson so that Peterson could not block it.
And the basket.
Yes. And put it up behind him and scores, and that cuts the lead to 2, and that's going to be a foul out front. That's on Guai, I think.
Yeah, Guai or...
trying to keep up with Kyle Cooper.
No, they called it on Hancock.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
They were both there, and they gave it to Hancock.
Cooper with it in the front court for the Spartans. Led by 7 a moment ago. Lead's been cut to 2 as that shot's missed, and Mayville will track it down. Now it comes out to Lamke. They'll reset it out front to Kyle Cooper. He'll put up a long 3. That's real long, and it was short as Hancock gets the rebound. Out to Guai. He'll fire one top of the key, and he buries it. And that gives Centralia the lead.
Nothing but net.
Orphans up by 1, 27-26. They're on an 8-0 run. They were down 7. They go on an 8-0 run, and they've got the 1-point lead. And
that's what they do.
What'd I say about them coming from behind? They do it all the time. We'll be back with more from Pinckneyville in just a moment.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Hey, we're back to Panther Showcase. Boy, it's nice to see the weather warm up outside. Makes you want to get out and do things and go places, and this is a good place to come today. There's a lot of basketball games left, 5 of them, in fact, after this one.
Yeah, this is cheap entertainment right here.
If you've not seen Kent Williams' team play, the DeSmet team from Missouri, you ought to come watch them play tonight. They're the defending Missouri State champions, and they just knocked off the number 2 ranked team in Missouri earlier this week. He's bringing his team to town tonight to take on Glenbrook South. That game's at 7:30 here tonight on Dick Corn Court. So you might want to be here for that one. Be a good one to attend. Here comes the press by Centralia. They get the steal. Kenny Bratton got it, and the Orphans draw the foul against the Spartans. Yeah, you got to take care of the basketball against Centralia.
Well, that trap was immediate when that ball got inbound. Second foul on Dever.
Now it'll be Orphans' ball after the foul, and here's a pass inside. That shot is missed, and Peterson with the rebound. Collins might have got a piece of him. The Waltonville fans thought so, but no call, and we'll go back the other way.
Yeah.
Cooper with
it. If he lost that ball out of bounds, you'd probably call that and give it back to him. But he did not, so he just play.
Jagger Mayville traveled with the basketball. Tried to make a move, but drug the pivot foot first. Checking back in for the Orphans is Michael Organ. He'll replace Devin Meyer. 5:09 left here in the third quarter. Centralia in the midst of an 8-0 run, coming from 7 points down to take a 1-point lead here. They're trying to add to it as Hancock brings it in the front court. To Archie Guai.
He just palmed the ball.
Yeah,
he sure did.
He did.
He held that thing for a full second.
Fisher was right there standing. Caught him. Yep. They do that all the time in the NBA, and they don't call it.
Right.
I think that's where some of today's players at the junior high and high school level get that. They watch those pros too much, and they don't call it. And that's a turnover. Mayville tried to go to Lampke, and he threw it away.
Where the casual fan watching basketball sees that, and then they come to a game live and they wonder why it's not called.
Yeah, no, good point. Yep, that cupping, that is carrying the ball. And it's Orphans basketball again here with 4:39 left in the third quarter. Collins goes over on the right side to Bratton. They try to poke it down underneath to Guai, and it's knocked out by Cooper. Good defensive play by Kyle.
We got Cooper guarding Guai. And Kyle's giving up an inch or two in that matchup, looks like.
Orphans got a pretty high quality pair of wins to win their holiday tournament this year. As top of the key jumper is up and in by Archie Guai.
Well, you can't give him that.
Yeah.
That's two from the exact same spot.
Well, you knew it was just a matter of time before he starts to heat up, because that's his shot out there. He likes that. They beat Chicago, Marist, and Evanston on the same day.
Guai's guarding Cooper.
He is, isn't he?
That's a matchup at both ends right now.
Lampke with the basketball, and I think that's a foul away from the basketball. That's going to be a hold, I think, if somebody was holding on to Peterson. Yep, that is going to go against Devin Meyer. He's going to check out, and Kenny Bratton's going to check back in.
That's his third personal foul.
4:12 left here in the third quarter. Peterson's got the ball for the Spartans. And he had it stripped, and they said it's off, Gage. It's a turnover. Back to the Orphans. Four-point Centralia lead. It's been an 11-0 run. They were down 7.
Yeah. Basketball's a game of runs. They're on a good one right now.
There's a double team by Waltonville, and that's going to be a foul.
No, that looked like a jump ball.
They thought they had the jump ball, but instead Witten Dever gets called for the personal.
That's 3 fouls on Witten Dever.
Coach Lowry is pleading his case, but nothing's going to change. Orphans have it. Here's Guai. That's taken away by Peterson. He picked his pocket. Peterson's going to take it up strong and score. And that breaks the 11-0 run by Centralia. Good boot by Peterson. He got the theft and the deuce.
That was huge right there.
And what do we got? Official time out here.
May have blood.
I think we might have something. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his elbow was bleeding a little bit when he fell to the floor.
So that's going to put Cruz Jackson in the game, replacing Hancock. Hancock's going to go over and see the trainer. He'll get a wrap or a Band-Aid or something on him there.
Yeah.
3:42 here left in the third quarter, as Collins takes the pass for the Orphans. Out to Jackson. Over to Guai.
You got Peterson on Collins.
Bratton's got it now to Collins. He'll put up the three-pointer. That's short, and Mayville's got the rebound. Cooper will bring it up for Waltonville. Working against Guai. Goes around Bratton. Now tries to fade away, and he got it.
That's a tough
shot indeed. Kyle Cooper with the fadeaway over Kenny Bratton.
That was good defense by Bratton. He just
well, he did all he could do. He cut him off on the baseline.
Elevated, and that turnaround jump shot with no background, shooting into no background. That's tough.
We're tied at 30. 2:55 left here in the third quarter. Archie Guai with it for the Orphans. Waltonville has scored the last 4
right
points.
There. Look at
Here's
that.
Oregon. And they've got a tangle up underneath.
That could almost be a double foul right there.
Yeah, that Riley Stewart and Guai both got tangled up underneath. Let's sort it out here. They do call it on Stewart. That's his second personal foul. Checking in the game for Waltonville will be Weston Rose, seeing his first action. He's a sophomore. It'll be Orphans ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. All tied up at 30 here in this 1A versus 3A battle. David versus Goliath at the Panther Showcase. Here's the inbound to Collins. He missed the shot, but Peterson got him.
That's 3 fouls on Gage Peterson. Witten Dever also has 3. For the Orphans, Devin Meyer has 3.
Collins at the line. And he sinks it. Our first 1A, 3A matchup today did go to the 3A team. Waterloo took care of business against Meridian. It was a 5-point game at the half, and then Waterloo really opened it up in the second half.
We drained them more. When your big man can shoot free throws like that, that's a huge plus.
Yeah, Collins is a good all-around player for the Orphans. He really is. He's a tough cookie. Here's the trap. And timeout is called by Anthony Lowry.
Yeah,
he knew they were in trouble there.
Yeah, he had to do that.
Good trap by the Orphans.
That's Weston Rose. He's been in the game for the first time.
Yep.
He got trapped over here in the corner.
Right. They bring it on you quick. No question about it. Hey, time on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Back here live at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, Dick Korn Court. I've not seen Coach Korn here today. Is he here?
No, I have not seen him.
There is a large crowd here, though. He might be around here somewhere. But I have not seen him. Seen a lot of coaches here today, though.
Maybe he'll be here when the Panthers.
Former Pinckneyville coach Bobby Wagner in the house.
Yeah.
So
well, Martinsville played in this, and that's where Coach Wagner went to.
Here's a trap.
As an administrator.
Nice pass. Down underneath, and that is blown by Mayville. He thought about dunking it and missed the bunny, but they get it back, and they'll reset it. Boy, Mayville had the dunk.
Yeah, that would have been Jagger's first points.
Cooper working against Guai. Takes him off dribble, elevates, and got the roll.
Got the shooter's roll.
He hung it up on the rim, and it dropped through, and that's just a good basketball move by Kyle Cooper against Archie Guai.
Against great defense.
Yeah. All tied at 32. Here's Bratton in the front court now for the Orphans. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Waltonville hanging around. Hancock out for three. No. Peterson with a rebound.
Well, I tell you, Peterson's on those boards today.
You've done a good job. Against Centralia is highly ranked in Class 3A. They're in the top 10, regardless of which poll you look at. Cooper from the top of the key. That's no good. And there's Bratton with the rebound as Centralia sealed off the boards well that time.
They did. I just going to say that. Great blocking out.
Here comes Guai back in the front court.
Textbook blocking.
He'll stop and pop. That's short. And Riley Stewart chases it down for Waltonville. Gets it over to Cooper, and here comes the Spartans with a chance to regain the lead. They've led by as many as 7. I think the biggest lead for the Orphans has been 4 or 5. Here's a pass down to Peterson. He'll spin on Collins, and Collins fouls him.
Yeah, nice move by Gage.
And Gage will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, that's the first foul on Collins.
You know, that's the thing about Collins is he's involved in so much of the action out there, so many of the plays, but he typically does not get in foul trouble.
Yeah, smart player.
As Peterson is at the line and buries it.
And, you know, he's got a lot of athleticism to avoid fouling.
Yeah. Well, he can jump out of the gym, too.
Yeah.
Collins can. Devin Meyer is back in the game, replacing Collins, giving him a little bit of a breather here with 61 seconds left in the third quarter. Waltonville regains the lead on the free throw there by Peterson. He's got another one coming.
Missed it.
Gage has got 9 points on the game as Centralia brings it back up. Bratton's got it in the front court. Out it comes to Guai, now to Oregon. Oregon's guarded by Mayville, hands it off out there to Hancock. To Bratton again. Back to Hancock, wants to drive and lost it, but he saves it.
Yep.
That was almost a turnover. Here's Bratton in the lane. He elevates, missed it, and there's Stewart with a rebound.
Stewart high for the rebound.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Waltonville winds it down for the final shot of the quarter. They led it at halftime. Will they lead it after 3 quarters? We're about to find out. Waltonville fans are making some noise over there. Here's Stewart with it. Out to Cooper. Down to 10 seconds left.
Cooper's going one-on-one here for the last shot.
Cooper against Kenny Bratton. Had it slapped away. Out of bounds, going to stay with Waltonville with 4.9 seconds left. Dustin Collins will check back in here for defensive purposes.
Yeah, he's a rim protector.
Yep. Replacing Meyer. Weston Rose will be the trigger man for Waltonville here.
Plenty of time here to get off the shot.
Oh, yeah, 4.9.
Got to get it inbounded, though.
They get it to Cooper. Cooper puts it up over Oregon, and it hit the back iron. But that is the end of 3 quarters, and the Waltonville Spartans lead the Centralia Orphans 33-32 after 3 quarters here at the Panther Showcase. We'll be back with exciting 4th quarter in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Panther Showcase in Pinckneyville. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. And Ron, your thoughts on that 3rd quarter play?
Well, Randy was tight. It looks like Centralia won the quarter 13-10. So here we are headed into the 4th quarter with a 1-point lead. This game's been close from the beginning, and both teams are playing really well at both ends of the floor.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway from this game is that even after what happened last night at Marion, Waltonville did not come in here intimidated today.
No, they did not. I mean,
they seem much more relaxed today.
Somebody's going to go on a run here, and whoever that is probably going to win the basketball game.
Yeah, you're right. But no, it's a complete turnaround from last night. And you got to credit Waltonville for what they've done here today, regardless of what the outcome of this game ends up being.
Well, I'll tell you, if Marion shoots like that, they'd be undefeated.
Yeah, they'd beat anybody they played last night, for sure.
Anybody on their schedule.
Yeah, 12 3-pointers, 10 of them in the first half last night. They were on fire, for sure. Weston Rose has it for the Spartans. Now they go to Peterson. Peterson backs down his man, left it short, and that's going to be a foul on the Orphans. And Peterson's going to be shooting a pair.
I think it's on Hancock.
Gage will go to the line. Great atmosphere down here at Duster Thomas Gym. Gage misses the free throw. Whit Dever's going to check back in for Waltonville, replacing Weston Rose.
Gage is 1 out of 3 from the line. He's usually a pretty reliable free throw shooter. These are big right here.
Devin Meyer comes in and replace Kenny Bratton for Centralia. Peterson gets the second one. 2-point Waltonville lead. 7:27 to go in the ball game. Hancock across the timeline for Centralia. Gives it to Collins, and he throws it away.
Yeah.
Nobody home. This went over everybody.
Yeah.
Centralia is going to pressure them. They're going to look for that trap. Here it comes. They get it to Peterson. Peterson gets it down to Jagger Mayville. He goes up, scores, and got fouled.
And one. That's his first point.
And that's a great press breaker that time that the Spartans ran against Centralia. As Coach Bennett puts his hands on his head again.
Second foul on Oregon. That's the first points for Jagger Mayville.
Yeah. He's been involved in a lot of stuff in the game, but that is his first points. He's got a chance to add to it as he's at the line for the and one free throw. And he misses it.
Well, Waltonville needs to make these free throws.
Yeah, these missed free throws could come back and haunt him here in this close basketball game.
You know, you could get beat by 4 and look at those 5 missed free throws.
Right.
There's the ball game.
A lot of basketball left to be played here. A 4-point game with 6:55 left. Centralia with the basketball. Collins inside against Peterson. Goes up for the reverse and scores.
Nice shot.
Good move by Collins.
He likes using that basket to protect him from the defender.
He's well skilled at it as he cuts it back to 2. Peterson to Dever.
Got to get it across.
Got to get it across. Time is running out.
Not going to make it.
And that's going to be a foul.
Yeah. No, 10 seconds.
Oh, was it 10 count? Okay. Yep. They were running out of time there as good defense by Centralia as they forced the turnover.
Yeah.
And now the Orphans have a chance to tie it or take the lead on this possession.
Get that ball in the hands of Kyle Cooper. Let him bring it across.
Here's Meyer with it for the Orphans. He gives it to Oregon.
Oh, man.
Down underneath. There's the hops I was talking about.
Got loose there.
Dustin Collins.
Got loose on him.
He's got springs in those legs as he throws it down with authority there to tie this game at 36. And we got a foul on the other end against the Orphans. That foul is on Guai.
First foul on Guai.
Yeah. Here's Cooper with it. Well, now it comes out to Dever. Dever to Mayville. Back out to Stewart. That was almost a steal by Hancock.
Yeah.
Now to Dever. We are all tied up at 36 with 5:49 to go in the ball game. I don't think too many people thought we would be at this point today between Waltonville and Centralia. And that's a turnover on Mayville.
Yeah, he slid that pivot foot when he was trying to fake.
Marion shot the ball so well last night against Waltonville. They actually had a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, made 12 three-pointers as a team. 10 in the first half, and 7 of them coming from a guy averaging 7 points a game.
Give the Spartans credit for bouncing back from that and being where they're at right now, tied with Centralia with 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Inside, Archie Guai missed the shot, but he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line.
I think that's on Riley Stewart. That's 3 fouls on Riley Stewart. Guai can get his own shot off just about any time.
Well, again, you got to go back and look at the youth of this team, too. I mean, they are so young.
Yeah.
Centralia is so young. I mean, other than Collins, the senior, I mean, a bunch of freshmen and sophomores out there. So they're going to be good for the next few years.
Yeah,
for sure.
They will be.
Missed the second one, and that's going to be a foul on Oregon.
Yeah. Good call.
Oregon with the personal, and that's going to be
3 on
3
Michael
on him,
Oregon.
and that's also 4 team fouls. So the next foul Centralia commits will send Waltonville to the line the rest of the game.
Centralia has 2 players with 3 fouls, and Waltonville has 3 players with 3 fouls.
Cooper will bring it up. Gets it to Mayville. Down to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Oregon. Tries to back him up. Does, and draws the foul.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Oregon, I believe.
And Peterson will go back to the line. That was a physical matchup down there on that possession.
Yeah, it's on Michael Oregon. He's got 4. Kenny Bratton's going to give him a breather.
There has been a physical game. It's been called more like a 3A basketball game than it has a 1A game, and you kind of expect that. And credit Waltonville for being able to modify and their game to that, and they're playing through all that.
I said this is a good crew before the game started. They've done a great job too.
They have. It's been pretty fair both ways as far as we can see.
Like you said, physical, but contact at both ends, but very consistent.
Sure, and that's all you want is consistency. As both free throws are made by Waltonville, and they lead Centralia 38-37 with 5:07 left in the ballgame. There's a backdoor cut, and Guai scores and draws the foul.
Nice play.
A nice backdoor cut there by the Orphans as Guai was the recipient, and he finished
nice
it.
Pass.
That's 12 points for Archie Guai. He'll have a chance to tack on another one here as Centralia regains the lead.
2 fouls on Kyle Cooper now for the Spartans. And Guai with a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yep. Free throws up and in.
He's a good free throw shooter.
2 points Centralia lead as Waltonville brings it back up.
That's a big three-point play there by the Orphans.
Yeah, it was. Gave them the 2-point lead again. Let's see if Waltonville can answer. Peterson down to Mayville. Mayville gets it in the paint, turns around, misses the shot.
Boy, that was a good shot.
Had a high percentage shot from 5 feet away, but couldn't finish. Centralia weathered that storm, and they bring it back in the front court. Guai. Around Collins. Gets it in the corner to Meyer. He'll back it out, reset it again. Centralia beat Mount Vernon last night, I think by what? 15 up at Centralia.
Yeah.
The second time they've beaten them in 7 days. Here's Meyer on the drive against Cooper. Leans in, puts up the shot, got it.
Nice.
4-point Centralia lead.
First field goal for Devin Meyer.
3:55 to go in the ball game.
And that came at a big time.
Spartans need some points here. Every possession becoming important. Peterson for three, and he answers. Big shot by Gage Peterson. That cuts the lead back to 1. 42-41 with 3:37 left in the ball game. Waltonville is hanging around against one of the Class 3A powerhouses in Illinois.
Top 10.
Top 10 in every poll. The Orphans. Back door.
Oh, a nice pass.
Threaded the needle in there. Good pass by Meyer as he threaded the needle into Archie Guai, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, Archie's a good free throw shooter. It's the first foul on Mayville.
That stops the clock with 3:21 left, and Archie's back at the line for the Orphans. Waltonville ranked number 3 in the state in Class 1A. Been up there most of the year. They were 17-0 going into the game last night at Marion before they lost. As Guai makes the free throw.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, in a close ball game, Guai's not somebody you want to foul.
No, he's not. He was that way in junior high, too.
Yeah.
He was money. And as soon as we said that, he missed that. Ball is loose, and Waltonville comes away with it.
We jinxed him, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess we did.
Never
Here's Cooper
failed.
with it. Cooper with a chance to tie it, and it's short. And Collins gets the rebound. Hancock brings it across the timeline. We've got 3 minutes left in the game. Orphans with the ball and a 2-point lead as it gets loose, and somehow
saved.
It's saved, and then a traveling violation is called. The turnover will give it back to Waltonville with 2:51 left. Spartans can tie it or take the lead here. There's just a certain buzz in the gym, though, because the game is close. You just get that feeling in here.
Well, what you've got here is you got Centralia fans and then everybody else, because if you're not from Waltonville, you're rooting for them.
And the game is tied as Gage Peterson hits the baseline jumper.
Everybody roots for the underdog.
Yeah, no matter what the sport, no matter what the team.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Well, it's been a fun one, regardless of how it turns out. It's been a fun one. Orphans have the basketball. 2:18 left. And that's going to be a foul on the floor.
Yeah.
Kenny Bratton wanted to make a move to the basket.
That's a good foul there by Mayville. He's already beat. I mean, Kenny Bratton was going to take that ball to the hole.
Foul is on Mayville. Again, you got time to get out here and watch some good basketball today here at Duster Thomas Gym. 5 more games to go here in the Panther Showcase.
Oh,
that's an easy
nice
one.
Play.
Good out-of-bounds play as they seal well, and they get the wide open look. The layup by Guai gives Centralia the lead.
7 points from this fourth quarter for Archie Guai.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. Waltonville has the ball down 2. Here's the pump fake, and the shot is up and in. How about that move by Riley Stewart?
Riley Stewart goes to the baseline.
Yeah.
And lays it off the glass.
Stewart ties this game with 1:43 left, and the Waltonville fans are making noise. And Stewart with the steal. Riley Stewart gives it to Cooper. He lost it, gets it back, and timeout is going to be called.
Oh, they're calling a timeout.
Timeout is called by Coach Anthony Lowry. Waltonville will have the ball, tied up at 45 with 1:34 left in the game. We got us a little drama going on here. Duster Thomas Gym. We'll take a short timeout and be right back. Don't you go away.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Night.
All right, we are back here at Dick Corn Court. Waltonville will have the basketball with a chance to potentially take the lead here with 1:34 left in the ball game. And if you would have told Coach Anthony Lowry and anybody from Waltonville that, hey, you're going to be tied with 1:34 left in the game, would you take it? Well, heck yeah, you'd take it.
Yeah.
Against the Centralia Orphans, for sure. Anybody would. Well, what a turnaround from last night's game when they were down at Marion and the Wildcats just shot the lights out, and it's been a completely different scenario today.
And Waltonville's played a lot better today
they
than
have.
they did last night.
They've been a lot more relaxed today, for sure. And the Orphans may not have the legs that they might have had normally, certainly after playing Mount Vernon last night. I'm sure that had to take a toll on them, too. It all plays into it. Well, let's see what the Spartans do. Kyle Cooper has it out front, guarded by Devin Meyer. He gets it over to Jagger Mayville. Centralia is still playing that sticky man-to-man defense. They're looking for a turnover. They want the ball back. They want the ball back.
They play really good defense.
They do. Cooper inside the paint, puts up the shot. It's off the rim, and Centralia's got the rebound. We are under a minute to play. Centralia with a chance to win it here.
Well, it's not a bad shot. I mean, they got the shot they wanted, I think.
Yeah. Jackson Hancock's going to bring it across the timeline to over here to Hancock again, and almost knocked away and stolen, and he stepped on the end line. Man, Whit Dever almost had the steal there.
Yeah.
42 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that's a smart play when he threw that ball back in, too. He didn't go towards their basket where somebody could just pick that up and stick it in.
42 seconds left, and it's going to be Centralia basketball as they get it into the top to Devin Meyer. Looking on the back door, nothing there. Looking for a high percentage shot here. Waltonville fans making noise. They're spreading the floor. If they make the shot, they win it, and if they don't, we're headed to overtime.
Yeah.
Here's Devin Meyer with it. We are down to 12 seconds left.
Here we go.
Guai's got it with 6 seconds left. Guai gets it to Collins. Collins pump fakes. Count the bucket and a foul with 3 seconds left. Dustin Collins got the man up in the air on the nice feed from Guai. Give him the assist. Collins scores, and he can add the free throw with 3 seconds left. Good execution that time by the Orphans in the half court.
Yeah, absolutely. 4th foul on Riley Stewart. 3 seconds left in the ball game. It's going to be tough now for Waltonville.
Collins missed the free throw. Peterson got the rebound, and Waltonville called timeout real quickly. We're going to keep it right here. 1 second came off the clock, so there'll be 2 seconds left. And where will that ball be out of bounds, Ron? You're the official.
Well, it should.
Will it be here at the end?
They're going to do it at the end, but it should be, I would think, on the sideline. But
the officials are conferring there where they're going to put it.
I mean, he had headed up the court. They called the timeout.
He got the rebound and started up court. Timeout was called by the coach, right? Not by a player.
Yeah, right.
So 2 seconds left.
Well, this can be done, but it's going to be a contested, long three-point shot of some kind.
Well, a 2 would tie it, a 3 would win it.
I mean,
potentially for Waltonville.
Unless they can pull off a Christian Leitner pass.
A hook and ladder or something like that.
Put Gage Peterson, if they can get him that ball at the free throw line, he'd just turn and shoot.
Right.
That would be a tie ball game.
Yeah.
It's a tough task. I mean, you can do it in 2 seconds, but you need more time, really.
Well, every coach has kind of got their own little plays that they put in for situations just like this,
I mean, good give Centralia credit. Good play they ran down here. I mean, that's almost a gimme for Collins when he gets the ball down there.
Yeah, it was a good feed from Guai to find him.
Yeah. I mean, Collins sealed off his man, and Guai found him, and he just laid it off the glass. They're going to guard the inbounder.
And it'll be Mayville that will trigger it in. And Mayville throws it deep, and he throws it out of bounds.
That's the ball game.
Yep.
It'll be Centralia's ball from the same spot.
Yep. Nobody touched it. So no time runs off the clock. We'll come back down at the other end, and Centralia will have it with 2 seconds left.
I'll tell you, if that pass is not overthrown and they catch it, they got a real good chance to score from right there.
Yeah, Peterson was open.
Yeah.
Peterson was open, but Mayville just threw a little too strong.
Yeah.
And now Centralia will have it.
All they got to do is get it in bounds.
Hancock gets it in, and it's
foul
on Peterson with 1 second left.
But you might as well foul him there. I mean, he's going to lay that in off the glass.
Yeah. As Devin Meyer will go to the line for the Orphans.
4 fouls on Gage.
It appears that Centralia will survive here.
Yep.
As
I believe they've done it.
David will not beat Goliath today, as the free throw was missed. I mean, the only thing that could happen here would be a missed free throw and somehow
a miracle.
Waltonville grab the rebound and sling it the length of the floor. And
missed free throw and a miracle.
I mean, it can happen, and he did miss it, but then it's tipped up.
That may count.
Tipped up and in, and I think they do count it. Yes, they do.
Did they count it?
They do count that tip in.
Was that by Collins?
At the buzzer, I believe it was. Centralia wins it. 49-45 is the final score here. What a basketball game. Great effort by the Waltonville Spartans. Good test for the Orphans.
That was a great basketball game.
Everything that the fans could want, that's for sure. Entertaining from several perspectives here. And what a confidence builder for Waltonville, especially after the game last night. I think Dustin Collins is perhaps going to be the player of the game. Let's see what they do here.
On behalf of First National Bank of Pinckneyville, we'd like to award Dustin Collins.
Yeah, Collins is the player of the game, as they do that by one of the local banks here, sponsors that after each shootout game. So he gets the award for today's game. So the Orphans improved to 21-3 on the season, and Waltonville drops to 17-2. But what a great effort by the Spartans, especially bouncing back after a tough loss last night on a hot shooting night by the Marion Wildcats. 49-45 is the final. Centralia wins it. As Ron is working on our post-game stats, and we'll come back and share those with you here in just a moment, live on Areas.
Are you going on a vacation soon, or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Well, welcome back here. Again, you see the final score as the Centralia Orphans got a big play at the end and defeated the Waltonville Spartans 49-45 in front of a big crowd here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium here at the Panther Showcase. Ron's putting the finishing touches here on our post-game stats. You see the teams warming up on the floor. That is Murfreesboro and Mascoutah, who are warming up to play the next game here at the Showcase. Following that, at 4:30, it'll be Alton against East Peoria, followed by the host Pinckneyville Panthers against Shelbyville. Kent Williams and his St. Louis Dismet team will come in here tonight at 7:30. They're the defending Missouri State champions. They'll take on Glenbrook South tonight at 7:30. And then Triad, another good Class 3A team from the Mississippi Valley Conference. They'll take on Carbondale tonight at 9 o'clock. That's the rest of your lineup today here at the Showcase. So Centralia gets the win. They go to 21-3. Waltonville takes a loss. They go to 17-2. And that was an entertaining basketball game, Ron. That had a lot of ebb and flow to it. But
it did, Randy. That, like I said earlier at halftime, I mean, that was a well-played basketball game by both teams. Well-officiated game, fun to watch. And just, I don't know what to say other than, Waltonville can walk out of here and hold their head high.
Well, they can take some nuggets. They can take some nuggets out of this one.
Give credit to Lee Bennett and the Centralia Orphans for playing them.
Well, and also give credit to Centralia for not folding there at the end either. I mean, they kept their composure. I mean, probably much of the gym had turned against them, I would say, in the closing seconds of the game, and they kept their composure. They executed the play and did what they had to do in the half court and finished it off. But, a well-played basketball game, and certainly something that I think both teams can build from to take them the rest of the season here.
Yeah, let's start with the Waltonville Spartans. Yeah. They committed 18 personal fouls. They were 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. And they had 6 players make the scoring column, and they were led in scoring by Gage Peterson with 17 points. Kyle Cooper closely behind with 15 points. Jagger Mayville had 2 points. Witten Dever had 6 points. Riley Stewart had 2, and Brendan Klingler had 3. For the Centralia Orphans, they committed 14 personal fouls. They were 8 out of 16 from the free throw line. They also had 2 players in double figures, led by Dustin Collins with 19. Archie Gouwe had 16 points. Michael Organ was 6. Devin Meyer with 3. Jackson Hancock had 1. And Kenny Bratton had 4. And, of course, the final margin is 4 points, but there was a tip in there on that missed free throw as the buzzer was going off.
Right. If we recap it for you, the game was tied after the first quarter, 9-9, but Waltonville led most of that first quarter, and then Centralia got a bucket to tie it at 9-9 after the first quarter. Waltonville led it at halftime, 23-19. Right. Waltonville led it after 3 quarters. 33-32. And the game was tied 45-45 down the closing seconds, only to see Centralia pull it out and win it here, 49-45. So, just a great basketball game for sure. Couldn't ask for much more out of that. So we're glad we could bring the action your way here this afternoon on AreaSports.net. Man, oh man, what do we got next week? We may be doing some grade school stuff next week. Some junior high stuff.
Maybe a junior high class and boys regional final.
We'll let you know about all that. And
there's a makeup game between Weber Township and Waltonville next week.
Yeah.
Like that.
So, just keep watching our Facebook page and our Twitter page and course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can always be notified when we got stuff going on. And if you follow us on Facebook, for sure, it'll pop up in your feed as to when we're doing certain games and different broadcasts. So you'll always stay informed of what's going on. And, of course, follow our Facebook page every day for all the latest scores and other good information and things like that.
You know, the Spartans got a couple of more big games coming up.
In shootouts.
Going to play Carlisle in the Benton Shootout. That's on February the 8th. That's next Saturday, actually.
Right, it is, yes.
And Weber's still a big game, and then they're going to go to Riverton and play the home team. That's a 2A rated team.
And that's on the 15th. That's 2 weeks from today.
There you go. So they're going to be battle tested when the postseason gets here, and that's what you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season.
That's what everybody aims for. That's right. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Dick Corn Court. So for Ron Standard, I'm Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching. Again, the final score, the Centralia Orphans edge the Waltonville Spartans 49-45, and so long from Pinckneyville.